Some would argue that Jenny Humphrey was the worst character ever on Gossip Girl. Others would say she was the reason the show was so interesting up until the point when she was written off completely. Regardless of your stance on Jenny Humphrey, here's a roundup of her 10 most toxic moments along the way. That time Jenny dumped yogurt on Blair's head on campus, coupled with the time she dumped yogurt on Eric, her own stepbrother. Jenny wanted to prove that she was the queen beyond campus, but her bullying tactics were immature and disgraceful. Her complete lack of respect for her father, Rufus. It's understandable that Jenny wanted to have autonomy over her own life and felt she was being oppressed and controlled by her father. Still, she ultimately ended up causing him endless pain by attempting to file for emancipation. One thing we know for sure about Rufus is that he passionately loved his children. Losing his relationship with Jenny was heartbreakingly devastating for him. When she stole her friend's mother's Valentino dress, when Jenny was trying to keep up with her wealthy social circle in high school, she went out of her way to dress the part. At one point, she even stole a Valentino dress from her friend's mother's closet. After turning to blatant thievery, she got caught and it temporarily ruined her reputation. She set up Vanessa to wear a see-through gown to a public event. As a way of seeking revenge on Vanessa because Jenny had such a crush on Nate, Jenny set Vanessa up to wear a dress that was totally sheer. The plan backfired on Jenny because Nate was extremely turned off by her bullying tactics. He definitely took Vanessa home that night, leaving Jenny feeling rejected and emo. When she attempted to sabotage Rufus and Lily's marriage, Jenny wasn't ready to sacrifice her entire lifestyle by allowing Rufus and Lily to be together. She did her best to sabotage their marriage, which was extremely selfish and shady. When she started selling drugs with Damien, Jenny's desperation to live life on the edge led her down the path of becoming a full-fledged drug dealer. It was a tough storyline for viewers to watch because as difficult as it was to root for Jenny at times, no one actually wanted to see her get arrested or locked up. When she almost let a sleazy photographer take nude photos of her, Jenny's low self-esteem, people-pleasing nature, and lack of a backbone were put on display in the scene when she almost allowed that much older photographer to snap inappropriate pictures of her. A picture is worth 1,000 words, and a picture lasts forever. Fortunately, Nate showed up to save the day by preventing that from happening. When she tried to steal Nate from Serena, Jenny's attempt to seduce Nate while he was dating Serena was definitely one of the worst things she could have done. Serena was always super kind to Jenny, but Jenny didn't care about girl code in the slightest. The plan didn't work out for her because Nate was way too invested in his relationship with Serena to reciprocate interest. Her decision to lose her virginity to Chuck Bass. Jenny should have never hooked up with Chuck Bass following his attempted sexual assault of her in the first season. She consensually hooked up with him at the end of season 3, when they were both feeling depressed and lonely. Chuck was always undoubtedly meant to be endgame with Blair, yet Jenny fully gave him her virginity. Jenny assisted Juliet in alienating and almost murdering Serena. Of course, Jenny didn't know she would be putting Serena's life in harm's way by linking up with Juliet to sabotage Serena's life, but the fact that she had a part in the plan whatsoever is still a problem. She did everything to make Serena feel alienated, which then led to Juliet setting Serena up to nearly overdose in a hotel room. It was purely evil. The fact that she was an accomplice to Dan and his secret Gossip Girl double life. Many people would argue that the worst thing of all that Jenny did was helping Dan spread rumors about their friend group on the internet. In the end, when her big brother revealed that he was Gossip Girl, he also noted that Jenny knew the secret all along, accepted it, and even helped out. Jenny would have been more noble if she chose to expose him instead of becoming an accomplice. Which of these actions from Jenny was the most toxic in your opinion? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section.